What is up, guys? It's me, Crashy, here, and today is, what is it, December the 18th. I want to go on ahead and talk to you guys about my day one impressions of the December patch moving into Infinite Crisis, and I want to start making videos again, so hopefully you guys have been kind of, I don't know, just hanging out, waiting for me to make some videos, and I don't know, here's my first of many, hopefully, as we go on ahead and start talking about day one thoughts on the December patch. So first off, we're in the client right here, and one thing you can see clearly is that the reporter problem button is gone, and they've added this general chat. And while I think for now it's a really good idea, obviously it won't be something that can just stay like that forever, but it's not terrible, and I actually like it. The biggest thing about this chat that I really love is the integrated whispers now. You can actually right-click on someone and send them a whisper, so it's a little bit more in-depth. While I don't think it's beautiful or perfect just yet, it's definitely nice. So other things that I like, let's see, I think there was something in the shop that caught my eye. No, that's not right. Anyways, we got the new Robin character. Love him. Absolutely amazing. I'm really glad that we got him. We actually have the profile. This is what I'm thinking of. I love the UI and the interface of this. It's really clean cut. You can pretty much you know, go in. You have plenty of pages to start off with, which is like a great way to start. I know it's gonna be, I don't know, this I found to be a little tedious, but I know it's because it's testing and everything was 10 points. It took me so long to buy everything. I just, like, I sat down, it took me, I think, like 25 minutes to buy everything. But other than that, they have a really clean look to them. It's obvious what, you know, you can tell what these are. Some of the things I don't necessarily like about these mods and augments is that while they tell you what you're getting, we just got all new items and new item changes, and these don't necessarily they're not really very clear on how these changes, how these mod changes necessarily affect what we previously had. So that was a little confusing for me to see, you know, 100 credits off tier 1 and me not necessarily remember what tier 1 was, or if tier 1 was changed. Obviously I know that would be 400 credits because that one wasn't changed. But for example, there are other items that were changed that now have 250 credits off, like the Starheart 3 being the last tier, and it's just a little confusing. So I wish it would have been maybe a little bit more clear on the tooltip, as it would say like 250 credits down from, etc., etc. The other thing that is a guaranteed must is going to be this filter system right here. I know we can see that it's coming soon, and it's going to be absolutely amazing, but when you're filtering through these augments and you're looking for specific stats, you know, the way you want to build your character out, it can be extremely tedious to scroll through 12 not very well organized pages to find exactly what you're looking for. Again, very simple. You can pick a basic picture for it, just whatever you're comfortable with. I've been kind of sticking with things that I'm used to. Jungle sustain picture, you can see right here. Name it whatever you want. Save it, clear it, revert it. Really nice, really simple. Still nothing under the Stolen Powers tab. I was actually a little disappointed. I don't want to say disappointed, but I was looking forward to them putting something there. I don't feel like, you know, they have to do very much other than just put the information. And I guess that's just not done yet. Obviously, the filter for the champions is coming soon, which is honestly not even that necessary at the moment. Until, like, I guess they start to have a lot of champions, you'll start to see what you do and don't have. You see the levels, things like that. And then this is, I was hoping, I don't know what I was hoping. Right here, I was excited for, because I knew there was going to be a ranked, you know, playlist or ranked ladder, and I was really just looking to see how this would look, how impressive it would look. If there's just going to be a number here, I don't know. I probably won't be feeling it too much. I would much rather it, you know, look a little fancy or give me that sense of pride to show my rank. This I was expecting a little bit more pictures of, although they never said anything. I was just hoping, you know, I can dream, like change them every now and then, and it's nice to have. Now, moving over into updates and friends lists and stuff like that, let's see. Again, chat box is nice. You can see the friends list is, you know, about the same. It doesn't, you know, it doesn't make a difference. In game, I think the game, I don't know if I feel like I just feel more responsive, or if because I have so much going on that it's just easier for me to not focus or something like that. But the game has a little bit of a flow to it that I just feel, it feels smoother to me. I don't know if that just comes from the graphics performance updates that they said they were going to make or anything like that, but I just feel like the game in general, with new players in it, it's just got a nice feel to it. One option that I was extremely excited for that I didn't even know was coming this patch is the borderless window. Now, while I do have a complaint with it, the borderless window for this specific version of the game is not the same as borderless window that you see with other versions of other games. Usually, the borderless window will cover the entire full screen. It will look and appear as full screen, except for when you tab out of the game, it will actually just sit in the foreground, and you can move your mouse without it just closing completely. This actually just sits behind your task pane, which is at the bottom. I think it's called the task bar. And so while I can still see that it mimics borderless windowed mode, but it still feels like windowed to me, which is, it's not that terrible. The profanity filter, I don't really care. I guess it's something that, you know, is more of something that you have to do for a game like this, but makes no difference to me. A lot of these other things are just fine. Now, Twitch TV enabled, I don't know what happens if I disable it. I don't think it matters. I stream independently with OBS and, you know, the software that I have. So, I don't know. I think on the main menu side of things, it's very, very good. I think one other thing, let's go back into the augments and mods. One thing about the augments and mods that I was looking forward to is the fact that there are different mods per different items. While I was a little unclear whether or not you would be able to use, let's go ahead and make a new page, use multiple mods for, that was interesting, the same item, you cannot. So you can't really prioritize a core item and try to make it, I don't know, I guess OP or anything like that. And as they said, there were going to be multiple mods for multiple items. They are actually missing some. For example, the first thing I noticed was there's just no Cheetah's Claw. I'm sure there are more. It's really hard to take in when you're just scrolling through them. Some of them only have one mod that are a little, I don't know if I want to say underwhelming, but just 250 credits off of some core items like the Joe Chill's revolver and what am I looking for? The Star Heart, it's in here somewhere. As well as the harvest items, which I honestly think the harvest items have made a little bit of a comeback. They've become a little bit more relevant into the game, but these mods don't really do it for me, as where you have to invest an entire slot in your build and in your mod page or your amplifier page just for this little bitty bonus, as opposed to it maybe stacking a little higher or having a penetration passive added onto it or having an additional something that just makes it more of a viable option. Because it is a cheap item, and whenever it was kind of meta to just buy these items, it didn't bother me because everybody could do it. So that was something I was interested in. Obviously, at first glance, there are way too many of these. There are some in here that I can guarantee you will not be used for a long time. These specifically, power damage and crit, there's just no one right now in the game that really needs that. And while I'm 100% excited that they are willing to go the extra mile to add all the ins and outs, it is a little frustrating at first glance because we can't filter. But other than that, it's a very good system. I'm really happy. It's pretty clean cut. I mean, literally, you got 3 squares for mods, 4 squares for augments, and you build your page. So really nice, really clean feel. The game just feels new. And we've had this happen to us before. We know how this feels. The game feels new. We're all excited to play it. I know there's been some champion changes. I don't really want to talk about that too much because that's all things that I either, you know, have yet to find out, haven't tested out, don't know exactly what I want to build now because the game is totally new. So I challenge you guys to go ahead and test out some for yourself and enjoy the game. And that's pretty much my day one thoughts. The only other thing I can touch on was I was a little disappointed to find out that rank queues are not going to be up, as well as the fact that draft mode is pretty much only in customs right now, opposed from ranked. So since ranked mode is not up consistently, and draft mode is only making an appearance in ranked and custom, there's no way to try out draft mode right now in an actual match as opposed to just playing a custom, and there's no ranked unlock. So unfortunately for me, I was really looking forward to just playing ranked, and that's honestly going to be a big majority of my focus. But it's not out yet, and it's only going to be out on specific times. So unfortunately, that's the only other thing I have to say. I hope you guys are enjoying the patch, and I don't know, I got some testing to do. Take it easy.